Hello everybody and welcome back to Kraise Gaming presents Vampyr. Okay, the last episode we basically finished off a couple of smaller investigations and also carried on with the main storyline, and it's come to a point where we now know who our maker is, and it turns out it's this blood guy. But still, but now we are in a position where we are about to find out what's happened to the cause of the entire plague that's been going on. And so before, which is Harriet Jones, as you can see there. And so I decided that I was going to go and basically, you know, save it, because I have a feeling this may possibly be the last or the penultimate last episode. Oof. That's a lot of dead skulls. What's this way? Likely the way out, chiefly, but we'll see. Okay, we'll come back to that later. Finsbury Park.
These poor skals didn't stand a chance.
Indeed. Nice.
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Oh, like your help, Doris. Liars, all of you.
Doris was your daughter. You didn't care.
My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother.
Yes, you have.
Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
Easy. Kill you. Just giving myself the cure, apparently. Whoa. Ouch. Okay, that was short-lived. Definitely need to stay away from the gas.
Nobody ever helped me. I've been alone all my life.
Oh, okay, that's alright. Ouch. I have a feeling that's only part of it. Whoa.
Is this anger I feel? Is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
Whoa, get in, get in, get in. Damn. Well, that was harsh. Now, do we start off with Harriet again or the Red Queen? That was pretty bad.
Nobody ever helped me. I've been alone all my life.
Got some blood. Ouch. Oh, okay. I didn't realise the gas was so damaging. Stay away from that. I knew it hurt, but I didn't realise it hurt that much. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is get her down.
They took my daughter from me. Nobody ever helped me. I've been alone all my life.
Yeah, okay, that's a good way to do it. Ouch. Okay.
They took my daughter from me.
Okay, we're getting there. Come on. God damn, that missed. Ow. That's when it comes back.
You wished I was dead, didn't you?
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Now we've got a full load of blood. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that didn't help. Okay, so.
This anger I feel, is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
Oof. Ow. 3 hits. No. God damn it.
Feed your mother, child.
Damn it.
Give me more. They are so young, so tasty.
Oh, no, 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 no. Crikey. Damn it.
Feed your mother, child.
No. God damn it.
Give me more. They are so young, so tasty.
God damn it.
Such innocence, such guilt. Feed your mother, child.
Splat in the face. God damn it. Come on, come on, come on.
Feed me. Give me their lives.
Got another one. Awesome. 2 this time. Okay. A pattern emerges.
Such innocence. Such guilt.
That one. Didn't get a lot this time, but got some.
I will give me more. They are under the guns. Red the tasty.
Ouch. Ow. No, 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 no. God damn it.
Blood. Feed me. Give me their lives.
Phew. Stick and move, come on.
Give me more. They are so young. So tasty.
I got quite a bit this time. Stay away from them.
Feed your mother, child.
Nice. Whoa. None of that. Come on, almost done. Come on. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. Can't be having this. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god, did you see how much health he had? One more hit. That's all it needed. One more hit. Whew. We got this. We got this. We got this. We totally got this. become easy in comparison. Full blood, full health, and seconds. Apart from that, that's annoying. We'll hit her with the ultimate spell as quickly as possible.
How irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
I'll jump in. Ouch. Okay, stay away.
Such innocence, such guilt.
Is there another one here? There is. What you got?
Give me more. They are so young, so tasty.
Nice.
Eat, for this is my body.
There we go. Whew. That was close. Five. And 4. And another 4. Whoa.
Feed your mother, child.
Where are they? Oh, there's 2 on the ground.
I will reap such innocence, abundance of guilt. Spread the drop.
Nice. Whoa, she's got the size out already. Whoa.
Feed your mother, child.
Come on, there you go. In the face. Don't need health, just need blood. Come on, you can do it.
Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
I love it. Oh, hell yeah.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
What on earth
Then
is
go back
going
to
on?
sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
What the hell was that all about?
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Skal territory.
Yeah.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
Ew.
I thought you'd been slaughtered with all the other skals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's all over now. The epidemic has been stopped.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
Oh, no
need to
problem.
apologize. Really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what's happened here today.
To be honest,
I'll
I'm just
know the
glad
truth.
it's over.
Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord
Didn't
Redgrave's
work.
wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
Why, thank you. Makes me feel a ton better. Right.
London has been cleansed.
Is this
This
it?
catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger, red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another, from predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges.
As always the case in London.
When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Do we get to play? Oh. Of course. He went to the place that she painted. Probably where she came from so many years ago. Looks like a little toy car. Love the car though.
This is it. Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps?
And why is he
I
out
better
in the
hurry.
daylight? This guy again.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
Yeah, let's talk about her.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
And what are
Yeah,
you to
good
her?
question.
Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She
Probably
seeks
none of
nothing,
those things,
since
yeah.
She only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
Okay.
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
Indeed.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skals. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
Yeah, sounds the reason.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
Indeed not.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
In their leader, you now have a spy behind enemy lines.
Huh.
By guiding your progeny, you may yet protect your immortal friends for some time to come. If you dare.
I dare.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
Indeed.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Sons?
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time.
So I am the William
chosen to
Marshall.
defeat a threat spawn of this generation.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now too?
Have I not already answered that question?
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
Okay. I wonder if that had anything to do with decisions I made throughout the course of the game.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
Arthur again.
King Arthur was also your progeny.
As
Why
I
am
suspected.
not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
Good
This
question.
is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you should meet one night.
I wonder who.
So that is all we are.
Can't
to
be
you.
Guy Fawkes.
Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil.
Francis Drake,
No.
maybe.
You
Good
are
leader.
my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Speak clearly.
clearly then. And answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
And just like that, he's gone.
I cannot enter.
Yeah, what a
The
shock.
castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Not that way. The music sounds like Watership Down, if anyone's ever seen that movie. I'd imagine some of you are old enough. Yeah, that song definitely reminds me of Watership Down. One of the few films as a kid that made me cry a lot. I was, of course, a very young child at the time. Gravestones. Well, let's go and unlock the gate for a start. Okay, we can't. Okay. Maybe we're not supposed to go out that way. Locked. This bit's very linear.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
Well, the fire's on, so that's the reason. Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your recent letter and all good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky, although I know your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health. You're welcome any day. We'll discuss the wonderful ideas of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies inspired by the French Maison Royale de Saint-Louis. Sadly closed when the French people chose, my God, I can't even write these words down, to cut their king's head off. With such a place destined to provide a good education to gifted but poor orphan girls, will surely excite my friends here in the city. You can count on me and my influence to help make your project a huge success. Yours sincerely, Countess Alexandra Somerset.
This castle is falling apart.
So it seems. $1888. Dear Mr. McAllister, as the new legal owner of Ashbury Estate, I intend to quickly engage in overdue maintenance and repairs of the walls and the crypt of the castle. Among few architects I invited to send forth proposals, I am most impressed by your respectful approach concerning renovations of historical buildings and their preservation. I would be glad to meet you at your convenience. My only request would be to speak to you directly and not your assistants. Any evening next month would be agreeable. You may come to the castle or I can meet you at your office as you prefer. If you agree to come to the castle, I can show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind concerning the crypt, which may need considerable work and reconstruction.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside.
Huh.
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered.
Okay, dude, chill. It's only a painting. Okay, so clearly we've got to go down here.
That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
There isn't a lot around. Elizabeth and Jacob Blackwood, 1788. Vincent van Gogh, 1885. Nice. Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your words and our discussions about vampire folklore. It's now obvious we share an opinion concerning the scientific and modern approach towards the new blood for the cure of the addiction. I must confess I admire your charitable attitude when I met at your Dunborough Sanatorium, and am still impressed by your kindness when talking with your humble and poor patients. I'm delighted to read about the position of administrator at Pembroke Hospital. Blimey. You financed since its founding. After a few days of deliberation, I'm happy to accept your offer. It will be, for me, an occasion to get back to the busy streets of London after years of public service and a beautiful but far quieter Scotland. I'll be glad to meet you there and discuss further about immortality, its advantages and disadvantages. And oh right, so this is the letter that I look forward to our next meeting. Fine, that was in 1909, so this is when they first met.
This painting is suspicious.
Which painting? That painting. Okay, that's clearly where the crypt is. Okay, so I came in that door, that's fine. Any other paintings I need to look at, actually? No. A couple of duplicate paintings. Dear Miss Ashby, when last we communicated, you asked for the conveyance of a large coffin from Temple Church, London, to the crypt of the Ashby Castle in Scotland. I'm happy to report your request has finally been validated. My drivers have been informed that, for security reasons, guards must always protect the coffin. You have hired these individuals who will be waiting for us in London. You'll find, it's asked me to activate centres. You'll find details, quote, opening operation attached to the letter. We're ready to go to London. This payment is full. Fine. I can hear a heartbeat in my face.
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Okay, no idea what that means, but still, I'm sure we'll get there in the end. Okay, back to where we started. Fine. Good, and that's literally back to where we actually started. Good, okay, so now a sword and a moon. Keep an eye out for a sword and a moon. Nice armors. Very nice armors. I can hear a heartbeat. Uh-huh.
One last switch, and...
Nope. Moon.
voila.
Secret crypt. Love it. An angel come to bless me. It's an ancient tome. Michael appeared to me last night in all his glory. Okay, there's almost 20 years since my fight started against the devil. I met dear like myself a lot of singing for the dead. My dear Elizabeth left me. I have taught her all I knew and she needed to know. Now she must walk her own path. Okay. Devil is working. The Great Plague is back. Fine. What have I done? I've let the devil infect me. God forgive me. The terrifying creature I have had to defeat was a demon straight from hell. Elizabeth came back to me. She said she felt my pain and rushed to save me. My poor daughter. Fine. My prayers have been heard. I found the strength to resist the need for blood. Brother of St. Paul's Staff finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the cathedral, St. Paul. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. I know what this is all about. This is Redgrave's diary that spoke about the tome. That's not eerie at all.
Drop your sword, Father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
On a bet.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No, never. You taught me that.
She's the daughter.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Damn, he's old.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
Not
I
mine.
know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and saviour of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
He demands respect.
You called him father.
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Dr.
Now
Reed
that
now,
I
is it?
stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
No
It's more
shit.
of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Indeed. Don't let me stop you, love.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
Indeed.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this.
You weren't the
Through the use
cause.
of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why hide him
Why
here?
are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote.
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was.
And still is.
Still is.
Indeed. A knight to the end.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he
It's an
saved me
exchange.
from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do
Are
you
you
think?
kidding?
He is a thirsty echo who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to
shocker.
protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key
Indeed.
to our species. Skals, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you, really?
How
Good
could
question.
I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I respect
I
it.
understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Now, this is probably the only way I can get into her pants.
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose
Why
you?
did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Fine.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What
Good
about
question.
us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
Oh, there's
I
a
love
blunt
you,
way to put it.
I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse, forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
Should have
You
told
should
me.
have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
Fair
So
enough.
why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. Be careful.
Thank you.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such
God, the questions I'd have for him.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
St. Paul's style.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
Who was the one you defeated?
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
Huh. And so started the fire of 1666.
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
So you set fire to the rest of it.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time.
So have I in my short life.
Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Dang.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
Just had a fight with her.
You met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the red song. The steps she
indeed.
danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Fair enough.
Do you remember Merlin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created
blimey.
everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again? Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood?
Yeah.
I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
And you gave her the antidote.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
Blimey.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn.
Very late
Owned it
1700s, I
as
think.
William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes.
Poor sod.
Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me.
Splat.
Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
He has to die to save the world from something similar.
Farewell, Father.
You've just done him a favour, love.
And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
I'll say yes, at least.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? Have you not betrayed me?
I had choices to make.
I forgive you, and that is my choice.
How did I betray you? What are you talking about?
Elizabeth, I love you.
Then let me go now.
Wait! No!
I'll be willing to bet there is a way to save her. I don't understand how you betrayed her, though.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, but the cost was dire. Blood and tears, both parched by cleansing flames. You've lost your way, my champion bittersweet. I am moved to pity as I feel your rampant rage void of purpose or meaning. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas, she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Well, that was very anticlimactic. Well, I have to admit, the ending was very dialogue heavy, and I don't think I got a good ending at all. He is a vampire after all. Well, yeah. Thank you very, very much for joining me on that epic version of Vampyr by Kraise Gaming Presents. And I will see you in the next series of the next games I do. I do have a few coming up, so please do subscribe. And I've got a few different games coming up over the next few months. I've got a plan. Join me. Thank you very much. And take care now. Goodbye.